What's good, everybody? This is Al Bear from the HipHopHumboldt Podcast, voted #1 podcast in Humboldt. What's up? Shit. And today, we got a motherfucking legend. I say they're all legend because we all legends out here. But we got Bobby Boe in the building. Right. Let the people know who you are, bro. Give us a little introduction.
Shit, I mean, that's who I am, Bobby Boe. There's not too much else to say. You know, I explained it through the music, feel me?
Shit, speaking of the music, the new single, Proud, that shit's fucking fire. I was just like listening to the past couple of days, going through each track and shit. Yeah. I think my favorite lines off that second one was it, RB not you, you know,
yeah.
Was it follow me, I follow Jesus? That's what you say.
Me, I follow God.
I follow
I'm
God.
Scared of loving you
yeah, bro. That shit's fire. Yeah. And that's the type of shit I like about your music, bro. Is like I can like just throw that shit on and just like play it through. You feel me? And then every time you a good poet as well.
Thank you, brother.
Because I can go back and like listen and catch some shit like, oh, I didn't hear that the first time, and oh, I got that line again. You know what I'm saying? So where do you draw inspiration from when you writing lyrics? I feel like they deep.
A lot of incarceration, you feel me? A lot of alone time. A lot of toxic relationships. I love them, hate them, you know what I'm saying? But literally that, you know?
Yeah, because there's definitely when you listen to these songs, there's that like you just feel that pain in there, you feel me? It's like what makes you want to draw that out? Like,
so I don't go crazy.
You can't hold that shit in.
I gotta let it out.
Hell yeah.
But see, the thing what I've noticed is like, even through my own pain and through all the suffering that I go through, when I push it out and someone else receives it, like it's like you can hear it and you hear it. You know what I'm saying? You don't just hear it.
Yeah.
I feel like that can bridge the gap between someone that's like about to pop themselves in the head, you feel me? Like and commit suicide, and they're like, wait, someone gets it. And then if the artist isn't too arrogant or big-headed, they can reach out and be like, hey man, your song was this. And I'm always the person to be like, it's blessings. Like I do this for the love of the craft, you know, because music is healing.
Yeah. Unless
it's like directed in the demonic type of way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real. It's like, yeah, bro, there's this, it's like something like, I don't know. I be feeling that shit myself. And that's why I always tell artists, like, you know, talk to some people and they're like, oh, I haven't put anything out. I just feel like giving up on this shit. It's like, you got to put something out because there might be somebody that may hear it. One person may hear it and just change their life, like you said, you know?
Exactly.
If they got it, you know? And, you know, something you always keep saying, you know, I'm like, dude, that show, you know, every show I have you on, which you kill it, by the way. I'm like, bro, that shit spoke to me. That spoke to me. And it's like so funny because you always tell me, oh, you know, that was the word. You know what I'm saying? You're just so humble with it. You know, God, you know, said that was God. You know, that was the word. Right. So what's your like relationship with like Christianity and all that?
Well, I used to be like, I'm a Christian, like heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where it become religious. You know, because I grew up so wild and I felt like I got to a threshold of a point where if I wasn't like strict about my discipline, I'll be an evil person, you know what I'm saying? So I became like religious, and it made me really like judgmental. Like, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do this. But once I really like realized that God is the judge of everything, I'm not, that's when my relationship with Christ started to manifest, you know what I mean? And then you realize through reading the scripture that God is love, and that's what Jesus emulated. And the Pharisees in the Bible were the people that were like that, you know what I'm saying? Always pointing out everybody else's flaws. And I became like that, you know, because quote unquote being a Bible thumper type shit, being judgmental, all that, until I realized like every time I would do that, I was judging myself, because we all just reflections of each other, and that's why we meet, you know what I'm saying? But now at this point where I'm at, it's like my relationship with Christ is so strong, I don't like to judge other people because I don't like to judge myself anymore. And that's where I kind of like broke through that threshold, and now I'm like, oh, this is what grace is really about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's one thing like I really do appreciate about your music, because it's so like in a thoughtful and creative way, in a sense of where you're talking about your faith and what you believe in without pushing it on somebody.
Right.
But at the same time, still letting people know you're a flawed man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you're still building.
Right.
And that's something that I appreciate you put in your music a lot.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I stopped because I felt like for a while I was like, oh, I can't make secular music, or I can't make that type of music. I'm doing the devil's work. You know what I'm saying? But now I realize that if I hold back my testimony, even the ugly parts of it, I'm doing the world a disservice, because somebody needs to hear that I'm a piece of shit too. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, we just growing every day. You know, some days you be not so great, other days you be great. You know, it's just life.
Yeah. No, and it definitely shows through the music, you know? Like, and it's crazy because I be hearing your beat selections, bro. And that's one thing, that's another thing that I really like, I want to touch on real quick, is like your beat selections. Like, you have a certain ear for this, like, I don't know, you call it the spoken word, you know, but it's just, I don't know, something about it just works when you have a lot of those boom, 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 you know what I'm saying? Like, real slow it down. Like, where do you draw inspiration in your beat selections from? Like,
it'd be so random, bro. I don't know. I just have an ear for certain beats. And when I hear them, I'm like, ooh, yeah, I like that. Like, but some of my beats I listen to, I'm like, I feel like it's kind of like a heavenly sound. Like, it's like, it flows. It's like a wave. And it's like, it's easy to listen to. So I feel like that's because I used to be like, like in your face, rapping loud, raspy, like loud. But then I realized when I like develop my own sound, I just talk with a little bit of auto-tune, and I realized like I don't gotta be so with my voice. And then that's where it's like the beat selection came. It's like I need something that complements my low tone. That's just
that shit's smooth, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be playing that for show. I be sending some shit around, bro. For real.
Yeah. I got the baby making music.
Bro, we gotta get on something. You feel me?
Yeah.
It may be too sexy for them. I don't know. Bro.
Yeah.
But as far as recording, how do you like to record? Do you like to record? You know, have everybody in the studio? Do you like to write in the studio? Do you have
I do it all
by yourself in there, lonely?
Like just like when we had church last time. Like Reef was recording. All I had to do was hear the topic of the song, and then like. Either way, bro, if there's other people, I get inspired by other people's energy with the music. Or if I'm by myself, I just do my own thing. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I used to be really, before, because I wrote music and I wrote poetry for my whole life, pretty much. But I used to, like to write alone, record alone, and then I'll give somebody my stuff. Because I was so introverted, and that comes from, like, living a wild life. Like, I didn't trust nobody. I didn't like being around people because I didn't trust myself. So I was the type of person, like, it's not that I don't like you or want to be around you. It's the fact that I know myself, and if I see something, I'm going to try to rob you or I'm going to try to take it from you. Because I was so jealous and envious and all that shit. So now I'm trying to branch out and put myself around people. Yeah. You feel me? And it gives me better inspiration that way.
Yeah. And how long have you been out here in Humboldt for?
Off and on. I would say, like, I've been here now for 5 years. And I went to middle school for a year out here. And then high school for like a year and a half. So like 7-8 years altogether.
Oh, for sure. And where were you at right before this?
I was living in Oroville, Southside Oroville.
Okay, damn. Shit, major difference, I bet.
Yeah.
Major difference.
Yeah,
but shit, since we're talking
South.
So we're talking on this. What was life for the baby Boe growing up? You know what I'm saying?
Like me or my sons?
Yeah, you, bro. What was it like for young Bobby running wild?
Shit, a lot of freedom. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she was always up her man ass. You know what I'm saying? So like me, I did what I wanted to do. You know, I didn't really have too many rules. We traveled a lot. Like, we went a lot of different places, not by choice. You know, sometimes we was homeless. Sometimes we was, you know, been across the country, homeless across the country. Feel like I done been rich. I done been homeless, poor. You feel me? I done been everywhere in between.
Man lived 1,000 lives.
Yeah, that's for sure. But I look back on the journey, bro, and it all had to happen, you know, because I feel like growing in certain areas, because like I don't look it, but I'm half Native American. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of areas that I've been in, like when I lived in Oregon, I didn't realize it as a kid at the time, but I was like in the heart of super racism, right? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, like God took me out of that place, and then I lived in Atlanta as a kid, as the only white kid. You feel me? And I was like, looking back, I feel like I went to so many different places as a kid because God was giving me versatility. Like He's like, I need you to know all aspects of life for what I had planned for you. You know what I'm saying? And looking back, I'm like, damn, that's why I touch so many different people with the testimony, with just speaking, you know what I'm saying? Some people call it code switching, you know, whatever you want to call it.
Nah, but it definitely shows through the music. Like just hearing, you know, I didn't know that all, like, you know, you travel state to state, but that definitely explains a lot now that I'm listening to your music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I hear a little bit of this and that, I hear a little bit of that, you know? So that's just cool, bro. That's just cool. Can you remember like the first time, like, because you said you've written poems, right? So what can you like remember like one of the first times that you've like written a poem or something where you're like, okay, I may have something here?
I think it was more so like when I was younger, I used to like listen to like Nelly, Eminem, shit like that, and I would memorize every single lyric to the T, like how they spit it, like everything, the delivery, and like eventually I was like, you know, you go up to all your homies and you be like, damn, bro, you heard what he said? Did you hear that shit, bro? Rewind that. And I'll always do that, but then eventually I was like, bro, I could do this shit. You know, so I started writing, and then I'll say it was probably like 4th grade when I started learning how to write haikus. You know, and I always tell anybody that's trying to write, you know what a haiku is? It's like the same concept as the bar, but a haiku is like 575. I'm just like, it's just like 8 syllables instead of 5 or 7 or however many you can fit into the cap. So
yeah, no, I definitely hear the poetry in there too.
Yeah,
you know, very heartfelt. You know, sometimes I'm hearing you on stage, so I'm like,
put your lighters up.
Nah, but speaking of the stage, bro, like I've seen you perform. Well, the shows that you've had, you know, for me, been a little bit more intimate settings. And the thing is, bro, I like how you like set the mood. You go in there, you tell everybody what's about to go down. You pull your little seat out. You sit down, and it draws people in. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta have church.
You know what I'm saying? So where do you find inspiration for like stage performances and stuff like that?
Like I said, I used to be really rowdy. You know what I'm saying? I'd be up on stage going dumb, like, you know, Bay Area shit. And I used to get the crowd with that too, but, you know, I remember this one cat, Timmy Osby, shout out my bro. He came up to me one day and he was like, bro, I got so much respect for you. And I'm like, why? He said, because all these motherfuckers up here, bro, they all doing their thing. They got groups and stuff. You've always did it by yourself. And I was like, I don't know. I never really cared if the crowd came to me or if the crowd didn't come to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I do it for the love of the craft, because I love to do it. I love music, you know? So every time before I go on stage, I think like, oh, they're going to hate it. They're going to hate it. They're going to hate it. But then I just push past that little voice and I'm like, okay, just be you 100%. And it works. You know what I'm saying? So... And if it doesn't work, it wasn't meant to work. You feel me?
It's crazy, that feeling, as I know exactly what you're talking about, where it's like me, I'm super like cool. Like we're here about podcast, we're talking, we're chilling. Every time I see you, it's been cool. Like as soon as like I step on stage and they play that instrumental, you know, it's like it's just like, you know, I don't even know what's happening. I kind of black, you know, you get that feeling sometimes as well, where it's like
fight or flight.
It's just you fly out your body sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
And then afterwards, you're like, shake it.
Yes.
Like, goddamn.
But then in some strange way, you're like, let's get it again. Like I want
Waiting for the next fix. It's a high. It's a high like nothing else.
Yeah, because you know, like I said, I seen you at our shows, and you just, you know, you pull out the same people are drawn in. But then like the other night, I seen clips of you out there on stage, you know, turning up, and then you had the whole club going crazy, bro. Yeah. So where do you know what was it like when you like made that switch? Because you said you were turning up all the time, you know. When was it like when you made that switch where you're like, okay, let me challenge myself and bring some people in, do a calmer style?
Right.
Because it works.
Well, like both of them work. Yeah. I mean, there is no switch. They both me. You know what I'm saying? And I tap into either energy, whatever space I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so he DM'd me and like told me about the Proud Project, and he was like, you put that sauce in it, bro. That's that make you want to slap your mama. And I was like, but the thing is though, it's like, you know, I had told him, I was like, you know, the P never went nowhere. He's in hibernation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I still have like that dog that's in me. But then at the same time, I'm just like, I'm more under control. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. Because I don't like to stay, because I go into a mind state. You feel me? Like an old mind state when I go like that, but I don't like to stay there. Yeah. I'm like, nah, you got responsibilities. Yeah. You got kids. You got this business, school, all this stuff. So, because when I go into that mentality, I'm like, all right, let's get this bread any means possible. I'm like, no, I can't stay there. No, it's not a good place. Yeah, no, and that's definitely reflective in your music too, because you know it's like when I hear rappers these days, it's mostly leaning to one side or the other. When I listen to your music, I hear the duality of like, okay, there's some songs where you're like, all right, I'm doing the best I can, or I'm doing good, you know, and then you know there's other songs where I'm hearing where it's like, oh, okay, you know, but it's crazy because then you come back around and like songs from later and talk about how, you know, you know what I'm saying? It's like foreshadowing type shit. When I listen to it, you know, I'm like, oh shit. Testimony, bro. Yeah, he says this shit here. This song later, he's, you know what I'm saying? It's like bouncing back to that. Well, the thing about that, bro, is I write all my music in order. So it's like my book. Okay. That's why you... If you really listen, you can pinpoint and be like, oh... Yeah, he said that here. What is he talking about? But that's what I'm saying. Like that's like a puzzle. Every time I listen to your shit, I go back to it. Yeah, and it's like what I like about it the most is, like you said, it's easy listening. Yeah, you know, you say a lot with not saying a lot. You feel me? Best way to do it, bro. Yeah, that's the best. Like I really fuck with that shit for real. But shit, you got any projects coming up in the past? Because I know you just dropped this single, but you got the 3 songs on there. It's a little EP. The little EP, but you got any? You gonna drop some more EPs? You got some? Hey, bro, it comes how it comes, bro. It was so random because my boy Nips, shout out to Nips. He invited me out to SAC just recently, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, my bro got the studio out there." So I went and recorded with Smalls these 3 songs. But mind you, the 2 first songs on there, those are 2 years old, bro. And I just tapped in and I was like, oh yeah, I need to record these ones. You know what I mean? So I recorded those, and then the last one, the Let's Stop, that's new. Oh, okay. You know, so I put together the little thing, because I got archives. Yeah. I got like probably 200 beats. I still got to do 85 plus songs that are done. I got this little album in the works for the end of the year. Yeah, okay, okay. So I think we spoke on that a little bit, but I'll let you speak on that when you're ready for it. Yeah, gratitude, not latitude. Hell yeah, no. When you told me the idea for that, I was like, okay, that's gonna move and shake some shit. Yeah. Especially if it's But I know you, bro. You're gonna get that proper execution as well. Yeah. It's gonna sound like a movie, bro. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, bro. So give me a little bit of something on like what you've been doing your day to day. Like, do you like? Because I know you be cutting the hair. If you guys don't know, by the way, go get your cuts for the boy, Bobby out there. Do you be like writing some music at work and shit? Because I be working all the time, so I feel like I'm always constantly writing music in my head. Do you be doing the same shit? Yeah, bro. Like I got a couple little jobs, but one of my jobs allows me 8 hours to sit around and really not do shit. You know what I'm saying? So all I do is listen to beats all day and write, and then do some push-ups, write some more. You know? But I don't know, bro. To be honest with you, like I don't really ever write unless I'm really like feeling away. Yeah. You know, because my my music's very emotional.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I tap into my emotion, that's when I write. When I'm just like chilling, like right now, I probably couldn't write shit unless I heard somebody like, and I heard their emotion and tapped into their emotion. You feel me? But other than that, I'll be in the gym, bro. I'm gonna be going crazy, bro.
I know. I be seeing you on Instagram, bro. Shit. Like I said, you belong with the City Hippie kids. Y'all are the Avengers and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to fucking bulk up this year, bro. Y'all gonna let me in this year?
Juice. I'm trying to get like him, bro.
Shit, nah, both of y'all. I see you be doing the pull-ups and all the little fucking side, bro, down. Nah, that shit's crazy right there.
Nah, I'll be, I tore it, like I'll be bare knuckle boxing, you know,
easy, bro. Real fight club over here, bro.
Yeah, you know, but I just, I don't like to fight, bro, but I have that demon that I gotta keep under control, so I'd take it out on the bag.
Yeah, you got it sometimes, bro. Yeah, especially with the bare knuckles. I used to do that shit myself.
Yeah.
That shit's,
intense.
How do you feel about, like, you know, like keeping your mind, body, and spirit intact, you know? Because, like, I see you got the religious aspect.
Yeah.
You be working out.
The relationship aspect.
I
know religion. Okay. We don't do religious.
Come on, put me on. Talk about it.
Relationship over religion. Yeah, bro. Like, to be honest with you, when I wake up first thing in the morning, it doesn't matter if I woke up hungover. It doesn't matter if I wake up, like, and I'm feeling great. Like, I just been on a 3-month run, and I'm yoked. I'm doing my thing. But I just wake up, and I just be grateful. You know, I'll be like, God, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, I take a second to breathe. And some days I'll be in prayer for, like, 2 hours when I get up. I don't just be in it deep. But then other days, like, I don't even feel like I have the strength to pray.
Yeah.
You know, but I feel like it's all about gratitude. My dad always told me before he died, like, in my culture, like, in the Red Road, they do this thing. It's like, when you wake up before you go to sleep, name 5 things you're grateful for. They don't gotta be crazy, but like, I have an able body. Thank you for my fingers, my sight, my smell, all that type of shit. Cause like, you don't really realize how special those things are until you don't have them.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like, I'm blind to one eye. You feel me? And it's hard to be like, God, thank you for the sight in my one.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Instead of being like, fuck, I only got one. But then when you grateful for what you got, you get more.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. You know, 100%. That shit's crazy, cause every time somebody asks me, they're like, "Oh, how you doing today?" It's like, "Well, I woke up." That's the first thing, I woke up. So as long as I'm up, we're good. Nah, it could be anything.
For real.
It could be anything.
But we woke up here though. You know what I'm saying? We didn't wake up in Saudi Arabia. Our house just got blown up type shit.
Yeah.
Like, I think about that when I start to get like, oh, I'm trying to get this money, or I'm trying to get this and do all this. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm able, bro. Like, I could peel out and go wherever I want. I got dough in the bank, you know what I'm saying? I just got to see my sons go to their first day of school. I got to take both of them.
Yeah.
First, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that. Like, that's such a blessing to me, and I realize, like, I count those things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Over all the negative shit.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, bro.
100%, and then not just that, and then you know, being able to talk, you being able to think for yourself, you being able to do all this and create something that we can all enjoy as well. Yeah, you know, and you can give us a little piece of you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
no, and that's the beautiful thing about the art now, and because like I'm sinking into my artistry, but me sinking into myself and my artistry is pulling other people like me around. And before I would like deflect people and I wouldn't want to be around people. I was like a hater. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm like, it's God's plan, bro. He's like, just let the people be drawn to you that need to be around you. Yeah. You know, because all these people doing the same thing. And when it's a collective, bro, that shit go crazy. Yeah. But when you try to do it by yourself, you can do it. It's just a lot harder.
A little bit.
A lot harder.
So how do you feel about, because, you know, we're all, I can say we're all family out here, like all the recording artists and shit. We all know each other. We all work with each other and shit. So how is that different from like doing music from back home? Because I can tell you about how different it is, you know, how different it is back home, at least from where I'm at. Yeah. You know, what's the major difference? I'm from the like 559 area, like by Fresno. By Fresno, okay. Yeah, the whole Tulare County. That's all.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I got a lot of homes, bro. Like, I've been a lot of places, but I would say like I was the most music I've done. Like was when I was in Southside Oroville, like when I started getting into it real heavy and doing shows and all that. And it's just, I was in a different, it's like it was a different life. You feel me? So it's like we was on that shit, like, because we was really on that shit. Like,
I know, I know exactly.
I'm not gonna incriminate myself. You feel me?
I know exactly.
But,
I know what you're talking about.
It was like that, and you know, even like, I don't know. I feel like the time I spent in the penitentiary was like reflective. It just showed me like where I never want to go again. Like people spend the rest of their life in there type shit. So I was still on the bullshit, but when I came home, it was like I came out here. I paroled out here. And the last 2 days of 2016. So I still wanted to make that kind of music, but like my change and my healing had already started. So it was like I was naturally like gravitating away from it. You know, I still tap in to that, you know, but like I said, I haven't been in that, so I don't rap about it.
Yeah. And it's kind of, that's, you feel like it was like you went through kind of like a rut out here, like writing?
No, of course not. No.
Because I mean, when I moved out here, I felt like the same way. Because, you know, we was out doing fuck shit, and then come out here, and then there's people just like walking the dogs normally, going for jogs, and seeing people on bikes and shit. So it's like, okay, I'm not in that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not living around that shit.
No, but see, look, this is what happened for me, right? Because I kind of knew people around here, but when I came out here, you feel me? And that's where my vibe come from, because I came out and I started instantly knocking all the hoes. So I started rapping about that. You feel me? That's how I'm singing. I'm wooing these. You know what I'm saying? So I was rapping about it at first, like more rah, but then I just, like I said, I sunk into it, and I'm just, that's what everybody do, bro. We men, we dogs.
Yeah,
you know, until you find that one.
That's what I'm saying. I was being an inside dog yesterday. I couldn't be out there.
Yeah. No. I got caught up last week.
Oh, no. I ain't getting caught up, bro. Dog pound, dog house. We doing it?
Nah, bro, it's my house.
My dog. Shit. Well, fuck, bro. We was talking a little bit about like visuals and stuff. You got any visuals coming our way soon?
Yeah, I just dropped the single. Well, it's not a single. It's off my album. It's gonna drop with Weirdo. We did that, and then I don't want to speak on too much about what like is coming behind that. Okay. But
let's reel it back, because we're not just gonna fucking act like you didn't just like skate over Weirdo's name. I heard the little snippet you got with Weirdo, bro. Let's talk on that, bro, because that's like such a like odd combo that works.
That's my brother. Like for real, that's my brother. Like we, you know, he's my roommate at one point in time. You know, we were just talking about like the roommates that we had, and it was like, bro, like let's did it, and then it's just his God's plan, bro. You know what I'm saying? How we linked up, and then boom, 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 and here it is. But we was in the studio. And I was recording the song because I was actually going to get Vinny Bands on it, right? But he couldn't make it to the studio. So boom, boom. I was like, you know what? I'll just do it myself. And then Gio popped up and he was sitting there and he was like, hey, bro, I think I got a verse for this. And I was like, throw it in there. And he did. And I was like, bro, this go crazy. And so that's how it happened, bro.
Yeah, like sonically it's just so different because you know you got the baritone, nice deep voice. You know what I'm saying, smooth, and he's kind of, you know, Weirdo's like the wild card, which is still smooth, but he's just kind of wild, you know.
Mixing his vocals.
It's just kind of so like to hear you know. I just heard his snippet though.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm like, this is a Bobby beat with Weirdo on it. This is fucking crazy, bro. When's that supposed to be coming?
That's coming on the album.
Oh, on the album.
At the end of the year, New Year's.
Damn. Do you want to speak a little bit on it? Just like a tiny bit on that album?
Yeah. Gratitude,
just
not latitude.
Just you don't have to say too much. Just, you know, maybe a little.
That's what it was. Gratitude, not latitude.
That's the name of it right
there?
This
way, not this way. Feel me? It's supposed to signify the cross. You feel me? Gratitude is this way. Latitude is this way. We don't go this way. We go that way. Feel me?
Damn. Shit. Even the names start out. Fuck.
Yeah.
You genius, bro.
I go too deep up here, bro. Sometimes it's too much.
Bro, that's like a kaleidoscope, you know? The artist just it keeps unfolding and then boom, 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 boom. I appreciate that, though. That's one thing I do appreciate your music because when you listen to it, see it, it's all thought out, you know, like it looks like something, it sounds like something, and it is something, you know what I'm saying?
I just didn't have like a video dude out here, but now I met Cosmo.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And so shout out my bro, he the GOAT.
Shout out Big Cosmo. We've been seeing you everywhere, bro. Keep doing the good work, bro. I'm gonna slide your way soon.
No, and that's the thing, bro. Like what I'm starting to see now, because I was about to get my degree and move back to Frisco, you know? So now it's like I feel like God telling me like, nah, you right where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Because with the city hippie boys, with me, with you, like how we all kind of like coming together as this like collective of Humboldt County, like just turned up ass, you know? It's like I feel like Humboldt's gonna be on the map like big within the next few years, bro. We gonna like the barbering, the, you know, Juice got the studio, got we have everything we need. It's just a matter of like really once that marketing go, it's gonna go crazy. Like Humboldt's gonna be crazy, bro.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've been seeing a lot lately too. Is just like I was talking with Juice. You know, it's like how each one of us is just like going up in our own way, just for fucking with each other, like so heavy. And you know, it's all love. That's why I say it's all family, because now we're kind of like creating that like vibe of like, all right, to the rest of California, it's like we're the the cool kids, you know, like we're the cool kids up here type shit. For real. Nah, man, but so got any like merch coming soon, bro? I see you always stepping out looking fly. I know you just, you know, you came in chilling today, but every time I see you, bro, you out here looking fly. You got some merch coming soon? You trying to get the world dripped out?
If it's in God's will, you know what I'm saying? If that's, I got like a lot of designs and stuff in my head, but right now I'm just, I'm really focused on these visuals right now, because like now that I dropped that EP, I got a video coming. Like for Proud, it's gonna be crazy.
That's my favorite. I was listening to that shit on the way over here.
It's that one, like, but that's my favorite song out of all of them, for sure.
My favorite one was the second one, just because of that line. I had to bring that shit line.
But see, what you, the funny thing is, like, shout out RB, because you know what I'm saying, she used to play with my feelings, right? But the sample in the beginning is her.
Oh, that's really okay. That's really her. That's really her.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
smooth, bro.
And
that's real. Damn, because I'm like listening. I'm like, where the fuck did he get this at? Did he get this?
It's a voicemail she left me, and I was I shot it to Smalls. I was like, hey, bro, put this in the beginning and the end. Like,
damn, that's crazy. Because I swear to God, I listen, like, because I love listening to things like that, and so I'm like, hearing, I'm like, where did he get this at? Like, where did he find
RB
this?
is her initials. You feel me? And then it's like. But I'm speaking to my fiance, ex-fiance, whatever. I don't know what in the future, whatever it be. But I'm speaking to her. You feel me? But I'm like, she's not you, because I was dealing with her, and I just realized I'm like, nah, she ain't nowhere close to you. You feel me? And then she realized I was playing. I think she was mad. She said, if you keep playing, I'm about to block you. And I was like, you fucked up. I'm finna put this on the track.
Girl, you got it, bro. Turn that pain into, you know what I'm saying?
Pain into passion.
Yeah.
But it's funny how you talked about earlier about the duality, because I released a project in 2018 with Spencer. Shout out Spence. Spence Brown. And it was called Duality. You feel me? I don't know where the files went, but it was hard, and that was kind of like the thing. It was like I had 10 songs on there, but each song, one was crazy. The other one was like healing and deep, and the other one was crazy.
Did they fall right in after each other?
Back and forth. Yeah.
Oh,
it was like bad, good.
Damn, you gotta revisit a project like that again, bro. Kind of like highlight that, because it just already shows in your music.
The only thing that I could find is on Napster. There's like little 30-second samples of each song. That's
how I know this guy real. You've been doing the music for a minute.
That's it, bro.
That's how I know you've been doing the music for a minute.
I hit up Spencer. I was like, bro, you still got those files? And he's like, nah, bro, I don't even got that laptop anymore. And I was like, damn.
That's the worst.
That's the worst. You know what I'm saying?
That's the worst. But shit, man, I haven't seen you on I just seen that clip, the other day where, you turning up. I'm like, oh, damn, he actually get down like that.
Yeah.
But what was it like the first time stepping on stage? Do you remember the first time, like, stepping on stage? First time being out there. Can you give me, like, what was that feeling like for you?
I just knew what to do. You feel me? Like, I already knew. I was like, oh, yeah, because I already had it in my head. I was like, I'm a rap star. But the first like actual songs I recorded, like I recorded this song called Secret. Can You Keep a Secret? And I remember it was Dontel sung the hook. Shout out him wherever he at in the world. My bro Tanner, he goes by Billy Banks. He's like assigned to, what is it, 1018 Brick Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Like he lives out in Texas now. Shout out to him. And then Lil Rob. Rob is the homie. He just be rapping and shit. And we all got on this song. And then there was a show that came up. We opened up for Lil Blood from Livewire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I came out, bro. Like I did my thing, but I feel like they wasn't as like, and so low key, we got booed off the stage low key. Like they was feeling me when I started going because I was the first verse, but then bro kind of forgot his lyrics. It was like, I was like, oh, damn. And then I remember my homie was like, oh, y'all was the white boys that got booed off stage, huh? And I was like, not me. And then, but then I opened up for Jay Stylin a couple months later, and I did it by myself. I was like, nah, fuck that. Went to the studio, recorded. Second show I ever did, I opened up for Stylin, and then I killed that shit by myself. Like I was up there going dumb.
Yeah, bro, it's such a crazy feeling, bro. Like I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you
I was about to say it's just a crazy feeling because I have such a similar story of like being on. It's go up and down California with the group.
Yeah.
And then I just remember the one day I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this one show by myself. And once I did it by myself, I'm like, all right, this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
Like, this is like my little space right here.
You still got it. Like I realized it was like I still fuck with y'all, but like I feel like I'm a little bit more invested in this. I really want this. You know what I'm saying? So, and after that, like, but shout out Tanner though, because he was engineering my shit. Like he was producing my shit, and my shit like I listened to sound quality. You know what I'm saying? How loud it is, how crispy it is, all that stuff. And out of everybody out there, my shit was hitting hardest. And I was all like, oh yeah, this is it. But then he would always fuck with me, make me beats, everything, even though I wasn't making songs with him like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just make sure you trying to get you in the lab.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's seen something in me too.
Yeah.
You know that obviously, you know, when people look at you and they see something in you, if they are not comfortable with themselves, they usually hate on you because they see something that intimidates them type shit, you know?
For real.
Because I've been that person. You feel me?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, nah, definitely. That's why I said living back home, that gets, everybody kind of has that vibe because it's just like dog eat dog, you know? It's like, you gotta,
great.
Yeah, if it's us back home, you know, it'd probably be going for the same spot.
Yeah.
You know, all these same shows, you know? So.
I'm like, shit, take it, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Now at this point in my life.
I'll be there soon.
Yeah, exactly. At this point in my life, it's like, all right, well, somebody pops up, you just got to go fucking show support and be at the next one that they're going to show you support. And that's what I really learned out here in Humboldt is like, really, you know.
Because it's like a community vibe. It's not like, you know, it's not too rough out here. They're don't get me wrong. I know some gunners out here, bro. You feel me? But it's not really that. Yeah.
As far as creating, you know, like music, you know, music wise, everybody out here works with each other, and it's like a dope thing to see, especially coming from, you know, like where it's just like competition, you know, and you know, you have to know everybody, this and that. Like I said, bro, the first promoters I worked with were pimps. Like, used to go to their crib, you know, like every time, just drop off a stack of money and but bro, this shit's So when you had your group, would you like say that, you know, after a while you start? Because when I was doing my little group and I separated, I still wanted to bring them with me. Like the more I did it, the less they, you know, the more they was in the streets. And I always felt like, come on, like I try to bring them with me type shit, right? And I just realized you can't want something for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever like get that feeling at some point?
All the time. You know what I'm saying? But it was never like, you know, I had certain people that I do music with because, like, I was engineering all my shit. Like, that's what I was going to Butte College for audio engineering. That's what I started doing. I was engineering my own shit. But I just couldn't make beats. I was trying. You know, it wasn't
that's a whole different thing,
that's
bro.
a whole different ball game. But I would always have the homies come over. I'm like, oh, get on this song, bro. But I would write verses for hella people. I'd be like, just get on this. I need a different voice. Yeah. Come with it like this. It was like, I was like, Juice. You know what I'm saying? Like, try this, try that, try that. But eventually I was just like, man, like, I had so much other shit that I was doing because I was selling hella drugs. I was like, you know, pee shit, you know, just trying to do all this stuff, and on top of that, my baby mama in my ear, she pregnant, all this stuff, and I'm like 19, going crazy, and I was trying to do the most, but then eventually I got locked up. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I just realized, like, why am I reaching out for everybody else's story? Tell your own. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, you would have a 3-verse song, right? And I'm doing all 3 verses. I don't even care no more. I'm like, boom, boom, it's fire. But then I started realizing, I was like, man, I need to make these songs shorter. Like, that's when the songs started getting shorter. Like around 2015, 2016. Like, I was like, well, I was in prison then, but I was hearing the music and I was like, oh, the songs are getting really short. I was like, it was always like, when I would make a song, I feel like if there was 2 verses and it was both my verses, my second verse would never be as hot as my first verse. So I was like, you know what? I'll just do hook, verse, hook. Kill it like that. And then just make the single songs like that. And then I start realizing, like, bro, what do I need somebody else for? I'm just going to make a banger by myself.
Oh, yeah.
But I still fuck with them, you know? Like, if they on the wavelength and if it's guys playing, then we'll link up and we'll do a song. It's never going to be like, I'm Hollywood, I can't do no music with you. Like, nah. I'm just my own entity.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You're human.
And
that's, you know, and I got a feeling that's what a lot of people are going to fuck with you with. It's just human, you're relatable.
That
you know
man, that's amazing. No,
that's what I'm saying, bro. My dog. That's why I fuck with this one, man. For real, though. Shit, bro. Well, is there anything you want to, like, let anybody know? We're going to, this is your time right here, bro. Anything you need to say? Anything you want to let the people know? Shit, you can tell them anything you need, bro.
Shit. Proud dropped on September 1st. Go grab that.
Gotta get it.
A whole bunch of fire shit on there.
So what would be your favorite? Hold on, before. What's your favorite? You said Pride, right? Or Proud, right?
The EP is called Pride.
But the actual song is your favorite?
Proud.
Yeah, the song Proud. Is that one you said that one's your favorite, right? After that project?
That's my favorite song, but the favorite bar in all of it, I said, what did I say? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up just to be sure. Just a second. See, that's the crazy part of that show. I kind of forgot my lyrics a little bit, and I was like, oh, I had to catch myself because it's so new.
Juice, you pulled up whenever Bobby was performing before, right?
Redwood Retro,
yeah.
I think I saw him like a couple times before that.
Bro, I like the whole vibe, bro. It's like the first one. That was honestly the first show you did for me. Was the first show I've ever thrown in my life, by the way. So I'm always gonna appreciate you for that, 100%, bro. Always part of Albert fan for that, for sure. But
absolutely,
definitely, yeah, bro. After that, so I got on the mic. I was like, I ain't touching Bobby's mic because this shit's still it's still hot, bro.
Hell
yeah. Now you had people in there, and like I said, bro, like I grew up in church too, so it's like you know, at the end you talk, you know, it's like even if you're a believer or not, put your hand up, you know, because I just wanna. This is what I'm gonna do for you. And that was a special moment, bro. Like for real, just being at my show, growing up in church, seeing that, it's just like damn, like it's just I don't know, hit me in a certain way, for real, for real.
Well, that's when you anointed like that, like myself, I'm anointed with my ministry and everything, but sometimes I don't want to be. Sometimes I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. But literally, like, it was just like when I left Small Studio down in Sac, him and his wife was in there, and I noticed that she was pregnant, and me and Nips was leaving, and then God spoke to me. He's all like, go pray for them before you leave. And I was like, oh, man. So I went back, and I'm like, hey, I want to pray for y'all. And then, I prayed over him. Prayed over the baby, everything like that. And then Smalls was like, bro, you make me want to cry. And I was like, it's not me, bro. God told me to do it. I'm just listening.
I'm just doing it, bro.
And it's just like at that show, like, everybody's going through a certain kind of pain, a certain type of pain. But someone that has courage enough to speak up for what God wants for him, I'm not saying what I want for, obviously I want everybody to be good. But if God tell me, like, pray for these people, there's somebody here that's really hurting. And I'm like, I just want y'all to put your hands up if you believe in God. Like, because God love you. And that's what I said at the end of this show that I just did. I was all like, I love you all, and God love you too. God bless. At the end. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, it's like, the fact that you drop that, like, out in a club setting.
Yeah.
That,
I don't care.
That speaks volumes.
Yeah.
That speaks volume.
I like, I don't know. I feel like it was like too much. Like they was already in, it was a DJ show. Nips had that shit slamming. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like me to just say something quick, because after my song was over, boom boom, the set came back on. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I feel like I didn't have time to pray over the crowd, but I just wanted to throw it out like while the beat was still riding out. Yeah, I'm like, God bless, God love y'all.
Like I said, less, you know, sometimes less is more. Somebody caught that out there, you know. Yeah, somebody caught that for sure.
But look, I got the lyric for you. Hold on.
Sorry, let's back to the lyric, bro.
Okay. Good. I said, I'm in awe. Okay, so I said, I'm in awe, my love. I love your flaws and all. Cause I see myself in you. I just want you to ball. You know it's only one call, just let me know. He can't understand that side of you. You my little hoe, bitch. They probably think I'm going to hell. I've been there many times. But hold my hand, let's walk through the fire and get refined. That's my favorite part. Yeah, like, bro. They probably think I'm going to hell. I've been there many times.
Yeah. Nah,
but hold my hand, we gonna get refined through this.
Like, and that whole little shit goes back to that duality, bro. Like, when I'm honestly, bro, when I'm listening to it, bro, I have me, you know, I got me my little ghetto love. You know what I'm saying? So like, I know exactly what, you know what I'm saying? Bitch. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Shit, exactly, like 100%. That's what makes it so, like, I don't know.
Well, cause it's like you always have that one. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, regardless of what happens, it's like, I feel like she know. Ain't none of them me. Yeah. They don't get you. Yeah. Like, you feel me? And none of these bitches get me either. Yeah. You know? But it's like you gotta live. You gotta maneuver through life until you link back with
it's like
what's meant for you.
That one, you know, so it's like you make, you know, you go through the hood together, you make it out the hood together, you gotta make it work together in some type of way. But yeah, I feel it, bro. I love that. I like that project. I'm definitely gonna be tapping into it some more until the next one comes out, bro. Shit.
Yeah, no.
You gotta get any more EPs on the way before that album?
I always tell myself, like, I focus on the album, but I actually have a little project, you know, because, like, I'd be so hesitant about putting the music out because, like, my church family, you feel me? Like, I'm such a people pleaser, bro, because, like, I don't want to disappoint them. I don't want to disappoint the streets. I'm like, and I'm caught in that duality, you know, because it's hard, because it's like one foot in, one foot out sometimes. And I don't like seeming like a hypocrite, you feel me, when it comes to my faith and things like that. But at the same time, like, I'm a man, you know, I have flaws, I make mistakes, all that type of shit. So, but on this project, it's called Summer's Ending, and it's like 12 songs. And
I can't wait for that shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I'd be scared to record it, but like I showed my brother when I was down in Richmond, and he was like, "What the fuck, bro? Why you ain't put that shit out yet?" And I was like, I just be hesitant, you know? Yeah. Because I am like a gospel artist, but then also at the same time, it's like my testimony is gritty. It's like I feel like some religious folks would be like, "You're a hypocrite, you're going to hell," type shit. And I'm like, no, but at the same time, you just don't understand. You don't understand that.
And that's what thing is like when I listen to an artist and then like I realize they jump on, you know, whatever religion it is they want, they get to like I guess like preachy, in other words, where they push it on somebody, you know, and it's like, okay, I don't really want to listen to this at the moment, you know,
maybe later,
you know, maybe you'll hit me later on in life, but like when it comes to your shit, it's like it makes you want to listen to it because you're hearing.
Well, you hear me.
Yeah, we're hearing you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily based around like Christianity, but we get to see what you believe in. Yeah. And it's it's a beautiful thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, for somebody that's not a Christian or whatever, they can listen to it and enjoy it for what it is, other than like, oh, I don't want to listen to it because he's speaking this and that. Preaching. But then, you know, and at the same time, that shit might hit him in the back of the head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, bro, I think you're a real genius, bro, for that shit. For real. Just like putting yourself on the line. Yeah. Putting yourself out there like that. Because, you know, not too many artists be doing that these days. Yeah. And when I come across an artist that just puts their whole soul in the track, you know, that's something real special. And I think you're going to do something real big. Make some big waves out there, my man.
Yeah, bro. You know, just like I said, if it's God's will, I'm just trying to surf with him. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way. Just let things happen.
God's got a surfboard ready to shred with you, my brother. Yeah. Shit, well, man, we getting cut for time right here. Fucking, we got Bobby Boe in the building. Thank you for coming through and doing this podcast with me. I'm sorry, sorry you got pushed back a couple times, but we're here now.
It's all good.
We're
God's
doing
plan,
it.
man.
Yeah, we're doing it. And like I said, bro, I appreciate you for coming out here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everybody out there listening. Thank you to the big Juicebox. Thank you to Big Juice.
Lord.
Thanks for letting us record in here.
Yes, Lord.
And keep doing your shit. Stay smooth, everybody.